Hi everybody, I thought I'd share with you my favourite two guns in the Black Ops Cold War beta, and I've been having quite a lot of success with these two guns, and they're good for two different styles. So the first one is probably the gun you've kind of heard about, which is the AK47U. So what I'll do is I'll go through my gun setup, and I'll go through my my secondaries, my throwables, my perks, and my wild card, and basically it's the AK47U and it's the M16. So let's do the AK47U. So this is basically a submachine gun variant of the AK47, although there is a bit of an argument that the AK47 in real life is really a submachine gun and not an assault rifle. But anyway, what do? So I put the Millstop Reflex red dot on it. So it gives you a nice clear picture, and it's quite large as well. I put the foregrip on it to control recoil, and this seems to do pretty good at really making it a bit of a laser beam, to be honest. Speaking of laser beams, I put the steady aim laser on. Now look at that. Look at that increase to hip fire accuracy, plus 21%. That's a massive difference, and I highly recommend this. So as soon as you get into a one-on-one with someone, just hip fire at them. When you're close, sorry, and you'll just melt them. Really cool. I put the tactical stock on because that gives you more aim down sight speed. So you can strafe better left to right. And if, like me, you're very much into hard aiming, so you aim and then you walk. that can help an awful lot. And then of course the 40 round magazine, because if you're a little bit inaccurate like me, you need all those bullets to drag the gun back onto target to actually kill somebody, otherwise you run out of bullets. I experimented with the fast mag and it was okay, but the problem is when you're engaging enemies at medium to long range, often you run out of bullets before you kill them. So that's why I decided on the 40 round. I use the Sigma 2 as my rocket launcher. Really good, because you don't have to lock on with the Sigma 2, you can just aim it and fire it. But it's really good at shooting down spy planes, tanks in combined operations, fire it through windows, fire it through doors, that sort of stuff, to clear out objectives. And then I use the stun grenade, again very useful. Throwing a grenade is quite slow in Black Ops Cold War. The frag. And then when I'm playing multiplayer, it's the jammer, I think, is probably the most useful tool, because it's a tool that helps all of your team, isn't it, in a certain area. And one of the best tools in Call of Duty is always the minimap, and if you can deny the enemy their minimap, it helps everybody. If you were playing as a sniper, then the field mic's really good, because you put that down and that's basically giving you your own personal UAV around a small area. Or say when you're playing objectives, that was very useful as well, because you can get into the objective, throw your field mic down, and then you can see when enemies are attacking. But because I feel the proximity might, it's a bit cheesy, isn't it? Sam turret again could be useful, but the jammer for me. And then I run the greed wild card, so that means I can take 6 perks, which is pretty cool. So I do tactical mask and flak jacket, so I don't take. I have more resistance to flashbangs and stun grenades, and the flak jacket obviously to reduce damage from explosives. Perk 2, I go with Scavenger to pick up ammo, because I find you do run out of ammo if you go on a streak pretty quickly. Quartermaster recharge equipment, you may well want to go with the tracker, it's up to you really. And then I go with Ghost, so that I stay off the minimap when there's a spy plane up when I'm running around, and Ninja, so that I can sprint more quietly and I won't get seen by field mics. Actually, one more thing I should ask as well is, coming from Modern Warfare, we tended to always put like the monolithic suppressor on, didn't we? I did run the suppressors for quite a few games, but I found that taking them off and gaining that 15% extra damage, or not losing 15% damage when you put the suppressor on, really made a difference. So I'd recommend don't use one. So that's my AK47U class. That's for when I want to push, if I just want to play in close quarters. You know, I don't want to hang back and engage at range, and it's good fun, very good fun. And then the M16. Now this is probably my favourite weapon so far. So the M16 is a burst rifle, so it's scope on it, which is a nice big scope, and it means you can really engage enemies quite a long way away, and you can black them, and with that 3 burst, you know, it tends to take them out. Then I put the under barrel on it as well, and that really controls the horizontal recoil for that burst. So chances are all of those bullets, or at least 2 of them, are going to hit the enemy. And I still put the steady aim laser on for that hip fire accuracy. And again, I've had great success just hip firing the M16 when I'm in really close quarters with people, and blatting them. If somebody's already a little bit injured, you know, the M16 just kills them. Tactical stock, again, for faster aiming down sight speeds, I mean, plus 65%. So again, if you're hard aiming, you can really, you know, you can really go from side to side. You can really strafe very well. And with the M16, I put the fast mag on because I tend to be engaging enemies at further ranges. And if I'm in a situation where I'm aiming at somebody, normally if I don't hit them like in 3 bursts, that's the engagement is pretty much over there. So I go with the fast mask again. With the M16, I did have the silencer on it to start off with, but I found the reduction in damage meant that when you're engaging enemies at medium to long range, you would end up not killing them. You know, they would be able to get into cover before you got them. It was just that little bit of difference that made a big change. I still go with the Sigma 2 as my, you know, my rocket launcher is my secondary, stun grenade, frag grenade. I've got the SAM turret on this one because I was playing combined arms on Crossroads, and I just wanted to give it a go. But I would probably go with the jammer or the field mic if I was playing objective modes. And then it's exactly the same perk. So I use the perk greed wildcard, Flak Jacket, Tech Mask, Quartermaster, Scavenger, Ninja, and Ghost, and I've had some real good fun with this setup. The Tundra. Let's have a quick look at this one as well. We'll have a look at the Tundra setup. So the Tundra. Let's go into the gunsmith. Sorry, I put the extended barrel on it. The Marshal Foregrip, because it gives you quite a lot of pros. Your sprinting movement speed is faster, your base movement speed, your shooting movement speed, and your aiming movement speed is better. And the only con is less hipfire accuracy. Well, I don't hipfire with a sniper anyway. And then I put the tactical stock for better aiming, moving speed, so strafing. The 7-round magazine, and the Quickdraw Handle. But the exciting thing about the Tundra class, the sniper class that they put on, is really the Type 821, which, I mean, it's either an Uzi or an MP7, isn't it? I'm not quite sure which, or something else. With this one, I put the extended barrel on it to give it better muzzle velocity, the foregrip to control your recoil, the laser, again, so you can hit fire in close quarters and gun stays accurate, the extended magazine, of course, 45 round, and the quick draw handle. And actually, what I found is that, especially when you're playing the larger maps and you want to take objectives, this setup is really cool. Stun grenade, frag grenade, field mic, you can see at the bottom, and then Ninja, Flak Jacket, Scavenger, and Lawbreaker, because you need Lawbreaker so you can run a primary as your first and second weapon. And you can use the Tundra sniper rifle for your one-shot kill to the head weapon, but when you're on the objective, the 821 is really good in close quarters. I mean, really, really good. It just melts people. Very, very impressed with that gun as well. Probably not medium range, but definitely, you know, when you're in a tight objective, especially on like Armada in the ships, you know, where you're in one of the control rooms or one of the bridges, and you're engaging people at very close range, it's very good indeed. Haven't really had to go with a stoner very much. The XM4, worth having a play around with. It's very hard hitting assault rifle. Kind of feels more like an AK assault rifle. But there we go. But my favourite two guns to play with, if I want to get up close and personal, you know, rushing, AK47U. If I want to hang back a bit, engage people at distance, but still have the ability to hip fire them up, the M16 really does it for me as well. So there we go, my two favourite guns and setups in Call of Duty Black Ops Cold War in the PS4 Alpha. Thank you very much, and I'll see you again soon.